Yes, what's up, polyglots? Good morning. How many times have you heard someone giving an excuse that I did not do this thing or I can't do this because I don't have time? How many times did you yourself give such an excuse? How many minutes or how many hours do you spend a day on Facebook, Instagram, or on WhatsApp? What are the things that you talk about on social media that bring profit to your life? I've heard a lot of people giving such excuses. I cannot learn a language because I don't have time. My work is so busy. So when I'm at work, I'm always swamped by work and I cannot do anything. Here is the thing. If you want to do something, you can find time to do it. If you want to do something, you can find time to do it. It's not a question about not having time, it's about a question of priority. What is your priority in life? What are the things that you want to achieve? Don't you have time to talk to your girlfriend or to your wife or to your boyfriend? Of course, you have that time because your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband, your wife is a priority to you. So it's not about not having time, but it's about a question of priority. Create time for anything that you want to do. So a lot of people have asked me, where or how do I find time to learn a language? And my answer, my response has always been simple. You always have time to do things that are a priority to yourself. When I learn languages, it's not that I don't have enough time. I create time to learn those languages because I treat language learning as a project. As I said before, my plan for this year is to try to perfect my Spanish and my Portuguese. Remember, I once said in language learning, perfection doesn't exist. So I am trying. In French, we say c'est une tendance. Like I would love to perfect it, but in reality, perfection doesn't exist. So when I was doing my master's degree in business, which was supply chain management, I learned that there are some tasks that was in project management. There are some tasks that you can do simultaneously. For instance, if I am cooking, I can listen to a podcast. I can listen to a podcast while cooking. While driving to work, I can listen to a podcast. So there are tasks that you can do simultaneously. In French, we call it temps mort. Like it's a dying time. We call it idle time in English. This is the time where you are not doing anything. You are doing something, but there is a time that is just passing without, anything that is occupying that time. While I'm cooking, I can listen to something, and that idle time is being utilized for something that is going to benefit my life. So it's not about not having time, but it's about your priorities. Do you really want to learn a language? If you want to learn a language, you can find time for that. Do you want to eat? Yes, I want to eat. You can find the time for eating if you want to eat. So don't say that I do not have time. Just say language learning is not my priority for now. The other thing that you have to put in mind is in language learning or whatever you are doing, it's not a question of quantity, but it's a question of quality. You can spare 10 to 15 minutes a day to listen or read in the language that you are learning. That's your target language. It's not about listening for 1 hour or for 2 hours. It's about your focus. You have to focus when you are listening. You have to concentrate. You need maximum concentration. So while you are making your tea or making your coffee, you can still listen and try to concentrate. I read a book called The Power of Now, which talks more about spirituality meditation. I enjoyed that book because it talks about the power of now. Whatever you are doing, concentrate. If you are talking to a friend, concentrate. Stop thinking about your phone. Stop thinking about going home. Concentrate. So you need to concentrate if you want to benefit when you are listening to anything in the language that you are learning. So here's the thing that you need to do. Try to limit social media. Now I deleted my Facebook. I'm no longer on Facebook. I deleted my Twitter. What are the things that I was doing on Facebook that were helping me to grow? Nothing at all. So I decided to stop using Twitter. I stopped using Facebook, and now I concentrate on language learning. So try to calculate the time that you spend on social media every day and try to see if you are getting anything from that. So limit the time on social media and learn the languages. Listen, read. I said if you want to listen, try to find the transcript of the audio that you are listening to so that you can read and then you can also listen at the same time. So thank you so much for watching and sharing the video. Hasta luego. Peace.